Hi everyone, this is Prithvi Prabhu, VR16CS309. I'm here to explain a program using interface in Java. Interface is like a class. We can say it like an abstract class which contains only the methods and it doesn't have anything else. Like it is a blueprint how the class should work, other classes should work. But it itself is an empty class, we can say like that. And this thing, if you use all the methods in the interface must be overridden in the subclasses so that it can implement. And let's see how it works in this program. I've created a program to find the area of a triangle, square, rectangle and circle using this interface. Here I've created an interface called shape. This, as you see, it is a empty interface. We can also say this empty class. And see, I've given two methods, area and perimeter. And this means all the classes should have the same methods, but it can have different functions because it can be overridden. And depending upon that overridden methods, it can be called from the main function. And all these classes and interface I have created in a single class called package 6. And first let's move to circle. As you see here, I've written class circle implements shape, which means this class implements all the methods and everything from the shape interface, but the methods can be overridden. And this is an attribute here. This is a constructor. This constructor is to get the radius from the main method, and from here the radius can be used in the following overridden method. See, if we get anything from the main method as radius gets stored here as r, and we can use this in these methods. This is to find the area of a circle, and this is to find the perimeter of the circle. And as you can see, I've given the formula, but here I've used r, which is the radius which we get from the user. For that only this constructor is used. Similar to this, triangle, rectangle and square are created, but we can see the difference is that for every class there will be different methods. See, this is one method and this is another method, but all these classes will have perimeter and area, which is the overridden method which we implement from the shape interface. And we are having different constructors to get the attributes from the main method. And we have different formulas too. Like for square it is a side into side, and for perimeter it is a 4 into side. Like that, we have different formulas for the shapes. And in main function we have to call all these things and access the classes. See, I've given them choice. I've given the choices, and depending upon the choice it moves. But here, for every time a new class is called, a new object will be formed, and it calls the particular area and perimeter functions, and it returns the area and the perimeter. As you can see here, for all the, this is for circle, this is for rectangle, and this is for triangle. See, like this, for every classes, new objects will be formed, and every class will have class and perimeter as the methods. That is the blueprint which we have to follow. Otherwise, these classes won't work, because it is already it implements the interface, shape interface. That interface is containing area and perimeter as a method, and so the classes should have the same methods. Otherwise, these classes will not work. Sometimes it also differs, depending upon the arguments. Here I've given empty brackets, but I have overridden with argumented method, because I've used constructor. Without the use of constructor, these methods should be the same. If it is like empty brackets, it should be the same in the classes too. But because I've used a constructor, we can differentiate. We can make it as for as for our comfortables, because the perimeters may change, and we can't have the same arguments. For a circle, it gets only one argument, and for triangle, it will have 3 arguments: the length, breadth, and hypotenuse. And for square, for a rectangle, it will have length and breadth. So it depends upon the shape. So if we give any argumented method here, and then it should be the same. If it is empty brackets, it should be the empty brackets there also. But because I've used constructor, we can change it and use, but the methods, area and perimeter, should be there. Minimum 1 method or 2 methods should be there, so that the interface will work. So this is the blueprint, we can say. Depending upon this, the other classes will work. So let's see how it works. I've given for square, so square is the radius, and area and perimeter is returning. I'm giving the radius for this. So this is how it works, as you see here. And using these interfaces, we can create specific methods, because in the classes, what I'm saying is, in classes, if you add an extra method, it won't work maybe. So for that, it should have a common methods, common abstract classes, common abstract methods. So for that, we use this interface. Thank you.